Cowboys dominated their first matchup against the Eagles. Can Philadelphia avoid the sweep? Find out next.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jackson looking to throw right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
This one swung out here to Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Conklin, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Corey Davis, 76 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On first down, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Cowboys at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Open man here is Conklin. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
Again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard, and it brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yellow!
Now here's Mahomes. Caught on the slant. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Breida will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Toney. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Setting up the screen for Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
It's on!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds Wilson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's Mahomes again. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and they open the lead up now to 25.
Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
First down, here's the run with Cook. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hardman to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get it. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He's going to air one out. And that's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 53 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man here is Conklin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until...
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, I think it's victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Staying on his feet. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And Cowboy taking it in left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jackson will throw again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's now 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. A quick throw here, that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
That's complete to Tony. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson completes it to Davis. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage,